In this video, I've compiled a list of 4 common art mistakes that I struggled with when I was first starting out in drawing, and that you're probably making right now too. So without further ado, let's get right into it. Mistake number 1. The first and most common mistake that I've seen from beginner artists is that they go too soon into details. For example, let's say that I'm doing a face study, right? I put this, I put that, then I go for the ear, right? And then I start drawing and erasing back and forth to make the ear look majestic while the rest of my face looks like this. So what you want to do is simplify everything as much as you can and approach the whole drawing step by step, making sure not to jump into details too soon. Remember, the better you can simplify something, the better it'll turn out. Mistake number 2. Not having a workflow. So I'm gonna assume that most of you probably do not have a workflow when drawing. And what I'm referring to when saying this is basically that you do what you feel at any given moment. This makes your drawings take much more time, and sometimes it can make you feel overwhelmed. What I invite you to do instead is, after sketch, you could clean it or do the full liner. After this, base colors, then you add shadows, deeper shadows, blend them as needed, then you add light, and finally highlights and details. If you start doing this, you will know what to do at each given moment, avoiding feeling overwhelmed, and you'll finish your pieces much more faster. I'm not saying that you should be doing exactly what I just said, but to have some type of order in which you do things when drawing. Mistake number 3, not observing the right way. First, let's start by understanding what observation is. So when looking at a reference to study it, you're trying to process what you see, extract information, and simplify it, like understanding the perspective, seeing the shadows and where the light is coming from, proportions, etc. So what good observation does is help you make your drawings better, faster, and also build your visual library much faster. Yet again, remember, the more you can simplify something, the better it'll turn out. And I really want to emphasize this point because, to me, this is, in core, how you make better drawings. So how do I observe the right way then, you may ask? When looking at a reference, you may want to start by looking at it for at least 2 to 5 minutes straight. When doing this, you want to focus on shapes and proportions. Then, stop looking at it for 2 to 5 more minutes. And finally, you can start drawing. After drawing for at least 20 to 40 minutes, I suggest you stop. Have a break for 5 minutes where you do not look at the reference nor your drawing at all, and then start observing again. And I get it, this may look like a lot of work for some, but trust me, it's like having a cheat code for drawing. And last but not least is, if you really want to take art more serious, to actually have some short and long-term goals. It doesn't matter if they're a bit vague at first, but the thing is that you start making them. Let's say your first short-term goal could be to draw more hair or practice more anatomy. And a long-term goal could be to, in a span of, let's say, 4 months, to actually see the improvement in anatomy or whatever you've chosen. This will give you a sense of direction in your art journey and will prevent those art blocks a lot. Because when you don't have a sense of direction and a clear goal of what to do, some negative emotions can lead to you feeling like you're not going anywhere, or even make you feel like not drawing at all. And this has happened to me in the past many times. And so that's gonna be it for me on this video. If you got this far and you feel like you got something out of it, I would love to hear your thoughts in the comments. And yeah, it was a pretty short video. I wanted to share my thoughts to those people that may be starting out in drawing, and also to those who may be feeling like they're stuck, like they're just not progressing, which I know is something really easy to fall on. With that said, well, I'll see you on the next one. Bye bye.